Hi, I'm Mario Correa. In our last video, we discussed how we know assets are owned. In this video, we're going to go over the probate process and why we'd rather avoid it when we can. Well, the first part is when we open a probate estate or an administration, what's going on is we have to contact all the family members. And we create an easy venue for them to litigate if there's a dispute. All they have to do is come into court and file certain documents, and we're already in court. So it kind of simplifies the litigation process. But that could be a bad thing too if we want to avoid litigation. The second problem is creditors. We're under legal obligation to contact all the creditors. And when we call a creditor and ask them, do you want to get paid, you can imagine the answer we get. If we're not in court, then we have a little bit more leverage to negotiate down those debts. The third problem is that it takes a long time. At a minimum, for creditor notices, it's 6 months. And we're also dealing with the court schedule, so it can take well over a year to get everything resolved. Where when we do it privately, that I'll discuss in the next video, we can do it much faster. The fourth item is that it's expensive. I mean, we're going into court, we have court costs. If we don't have a will, then we have an additional bond fees that we'll have. And we're literally going to court, and if there's litigation involved by either the creditors or the family, then that'll really drive up and skyrocket the costs. Those can be managed in a trust, which we'll talk about in our next segment, how to avoid probate and use a trust.